captain speaking.
I'm never not working. I've always worked since I was a little kid. Since I was 8 years old, I've always had a job, and when I started making movies, that's what I want to do. So it's not like I'm working. For me, being on a movie set and a mixing room and writer rooms, I love it. This is a privilege for me to be able to do this.
His exploits are legendary.
I was saying I want everybody to be able to work with Tom. I don't care what your profession is. Having Tom there is just the ultimate, motivating factor. He really cares so much. He cares more about your performance maybe than you do. He just really is so invested in the storyline, and he wants the best for everybody.
He spent so much time with us telling stories, also making sure we had everything we needed, and then also like being there when you're performing and saying, that thing you did was really great. Let's try it like this. Like, I see this thing that you're doing, and I just want to keep bringing it out. Like, let's do it again. And you're like, this dude doesn't have to take his time. He could have done his scenes and just left. And the graciousness of that is just absolutely amazing.
He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
Not for nothing, Tom's had over a 40-year career, and you don't have one of those without being, A, good, but you also have to be good to the people that you work with and people around you. And I think that's a real good lesson for people to learn. It's they don't promise you when you're a movie star that you're going to be a movie star forever. And he's one of the few ones that have maintained that title and that relationship with the movies for 4 decades, and that's impressive. There aren't a lot of guys like that. So it's an impressive lesson to learn, and it's a pretty good guy to take advantage of learning from.
I think it's just the attention to detail. I think being a pilot, it's really about it's about focus, it's about the details, and it's really about knowing your airplane and your aircraft. And for Tom, he knows his art form. Like, he knows he's been doing this thing for 40 years at the highest level, and he's just this attention to detail. And not even just that, it's everybody else's performance. He's focused on my performance. He's focused on what Kevin's doing in the air. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like, it's a real team sport for him. And I think that's what makes him different.
This is your captain speaking. Today's exercise is dogfighting.
2 versus 1? You gotta be kidding.
You do a movie like this and you learn, we swam with the open water U.S. Olympic swim coach, so now you're learning all these swim techniques, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna use that the next time I go swim. This is amazing. And then you start flying, and like that's a whole nother thing, and it's just every single day you take something away from making a movie with Tom Cruise.
I like to go fly, I like to parachute, I like to scuba dive. I mean, I do things like that, but I like to always learn new things, so I'm constantly studying. I like to read, I'm constantly, but everything kind of overlaps and folds into my work.
A lot of people can't say they've been on an active nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. A lot of people can't say they've been up close and personal with an F-18 Super Hornet. And I come from St. Louis, Missouri. We're an aviation's town. We used to be McDonnell Douglas, where they used to make the F-15, and now owned by Boeing. And so Boeing makes the F-18. So we're very proud supporters of aviation, and St. Louis, obviously the spirit of St. Louis has a lot to do with that. So it's important to me that people see the film and know that it's a love letter to not only aviation, but our great servicemen and women who keep us safe every day and make the sacrifice needed for that.